Oh, they're not supposed to be here. Hey, Edgar.
Hey, it's kind of cold in here, isn't it? Don't you think it's kind of cold in here?
No,
Who's responsible for the heat in here anyway?
I am.
Oh, right. John Gerald McTernan, the facilities pastor.
Don't forget Junior.
Oh, Junior. John Gerald McTernan Jr.
Thank you.
from Florida.
From Florida.
Yes, like Pastor Jay. Did you eat alligator too?
No,
It tastes like chicken. That's what he said.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, that's what he said. I mean, okay, fine. Did you eat alligator?
Do you believe everything Pastor Jay says?
So it says here on your birth certificate that you were born in Florida, but then, were you in North Carolina
North Carolina
and Texas
and Texas
and Maryland
and Maryland
and Delaware?
and Delaware.
Finally, Delaware. Wow. So you're really not a Delawarean then, right?
No, I'm not a Delawarean.
No, I guess not. You've only lived here, what, 3 decades? 4 decades?
Almost 4.
Yeah, so why should Delawareans listen to you? That's what I thought. Can I call you Johnny?
No, thank you.
How about Johnny Mac?
I've been called that before.
John Gerald?
I've been called that too.
Um,
Usually when I'm in trouble.
Johnny G?
No.
J.G. Wentworth? John Gerald Jingleheimer Schmidt? Now, the national average of evangelical church staffs having staff members named John is 40%. However, we have a ratio of 45% here at the church on staff named John. So will you lead by example and change your name?
No, I'll keep it the same.
Okay, I see that.
Change Pastor John.
Pastor John.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, you're going to nominate him?
Yeah.
Why? Because he's the executive pastor?
No, call him beautiful.
Oh, okay. Just call him beautiful?
Yeah.
He told me to call him sir.
Sir Beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't think he's British.
No.
Or a knight.
No.
So what does a facilities pastor do?
Gets the facility ready for people to worship in.
Do you facilitate the facility?
Well,
Follow-up question. What does facilitate mean?
means take care of.
What?
Take care of.
Take care of?
Yes.
Like everything? Because that's what Pastor Jay said was his job as an associate.
He takes care of everything.
Well, that's what he said. He associates with everything, so I assumed he took care of it. You mean you take care of everything?
No, I organize things so things can run smooth in the building.
So if I understand correctly, in order to run a church properly in Delaware, we need to hire pastors from Florida to take care of everything.
I guess.
Do you use a computer for that? 'Cause that's a lot of stuff.
I use a calendar, Google Calendar.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Uh-oh. I just remembered something. On a scale of 1 to 10, how guilty do you feel that I'm having this interview with you and I didn't put it on the facilities calendar? That we're not supposed to be here right now. I am so sorry.
That's okay.
Can you check with you and see if this is okay?
It's okay.
Okay, great. Is it me or is it hot in here?
No,
Woo.
it's comfortable.
I got a math question for you. Ready?
Ready.
Okay.
Your cards are messed up.
Oh, thank you. If it is 55 degrees outside, the second week in November, partly cloudy skies,
Is it raining?
just a slight drizzle
Okay.
at 5 a.m.
Okay.
What temperature do you set the church sanctuary at for a 9:30 service?
71.
Wow, that's good.
Edgar!
Okay,
What are you doing, Edgar?
excuse me, I gotta go. Oh, by the way, you have a meeting with Miss Sherry in the KDD room. It's on your calendar.
Thank
Okay,
you.
bye-bye.
Thank you.
Hey guys, welcome to KDD. And we're doing our last Thursday interview for October. And we invited all of our pastors for this month. And today I invited John McTernan, our facilities director. He's in our leadership. And so I thought you'd be one of the perfect people to interview this month for Pastor Appreciation Month.
Thank you, Miss Sherry.
Yes, and again, I have to apologize for Edgar all month long.
That was interesting.
Yes, he was very excited about a Pastor Appreciation Month and getting to interrogate the pastors, not interview.
Right.
So on Thursdays, I've invited all the pastors on and I asked them the question of the week. But before I do that, I just wanted to talk to you. I know Edgar probably, he asked all the pastors this, but let's talk a little bit about what you do here at Eagle's Nest. And you've been here
5 years.
5 years. And what you do at Eagle's Nest on a regular, because like Edgar thinks, we do not work 1 day a week. So tell us what you do all week long here at Eagle's Nest.
Well, I'm in charge of the facilities, so it's my responsibility to have it ready for our services. I'm also responsible for organizing the activities that go on in the building and having rooms ready for different groups that use the building during the week, and keeping it clean. And I have a maintenance man that works with me, Steve, that I care about a lot. He works very hard and to keep the grass and the grounds ready. So that's our main responsibility.
And you also have lots of volunteers coming and going and organizing them. When I know I see lots of different volunteers out on lawnmowers and on, not on vacuums. We don't have riding vacuums here, pushing vacuums and helping clean. And I know that's a lot of, this is a really large building.
Yes, and 68 acres of land.
Think of how many light bulbs that is, guys.
But Miss Sherry, like you know, we have a lot of wonderful people that attend our church and a lot of great volunteers. And of course, you're a part of getting that organized, and so we're just blessed.
Yeah, we are that, but we need someone to control it, help control it all. So thank you.
Well,
thank you for all you do.
Thank you.
So the question of the week is, what do you tend to focus on?
What do I tend to focus on? I am a task-driven person, so I'm also a list writer. So I tend to focus on the task at hand and my to-do list.
Okay.
And I'm blessed in that I've always had a little bit of a drive to work. Some people think that's a negative, but for me it's a positive because it helps me organize my day in my mind, and then I can list down what I have to do, and then I focus from that list.
Now your lists, are they like, is your office covered in massive sticky notes? Because I would think 33,000 square feet, you might have 33,000 sticky notes.
I have some sticky notes and note cards, but not covered, but
I
there's a
think
few.
we talked about this. You have a lot of it in your phone.
I
right?
keep notes on my phone, yes I
So
do.
you were up with the times. He is using his smartphone regularly, folks.
I would have never believed it.
So I also ask the same 3 questions to everyone that comes on Thursday. The first question is, now this might be hard for you because you do have a degree in theology,
Divinity.
divinity. So can you pin down a favorite Bible verse, or at least for the season, a favorite Bible verse?
Well, I have a life verse.
Okay, perfect.
It's I guess it's a life verse. It's a goal or something that I shoot for. But in Philippians chapter 2, verse 3 through 5, it says, "Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind. Let each esteem others better than themselves. Look not every man upon his own thing, but let every man look upon the things of others. Let this mind be in you, which is also in Christ Jesus." Just helps me remember, no matter what I'm doing, that I'm here to serve. I want to serve God and I want to serve people. So that's what I want. That's how I want. That's how I want to be motivated.
I think you might be in the perfect job for you.
Well, well, thank you.
And do you have a favorite Bible story?
Favorite Bible story.
That's hard. I know. I like a lot of them.
The first one that comes to mind is in 2 Chronicles chapter 20. It's Jehoshaphat. I like that story because Jehoshaphat was surrounded by his enemies, and he asked God for help, and then God sent a prophet to speak to him and told him the fight wasn't his, but it was God's. And Jehoshaphat had the people, he sent out his praisers first, and then he defeated his enemies around him. And Miss Sherry, how we can apply that to our lives is when we're in trouble and we feel surrounded by our problems, it's good to go to God and then listen from Him, listen for His voice, but also listen to our friends and and get counsel from them, and then and look to God and our friends to help us through a situation. And it's just and that's how we can see victory.
I think that's, I mean, it's so important that you have those friends that you can go to that also are following Jesus. And so they're going to give you good counsel. And also praying to God. Like we learned all last week how prayer is important and how you can pray any time of day and also when you're in need. So, and he was there for Jehoshaphat. So that's awesome.
Yes.
All right, last question. What food do you thank God the most for?
Well, I like to eat. I'm good at eating and I enjoy it. So there's a lot of foods I'm grateful for. Excuse me, grateful for. First thing that comes to mind, two things. I love steak, and I love scallops. Broiled scallops. I do.
I love scallops. I love
And
all
steamed
seafood.
crabs and steamed
Seafood,
shrimp
yeah.
and there's
So if you're on a desert island, you'd be okay.
I'd be okay.
Especially if there was a cow.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so
Thank you,
much,
Miss
John,
Sherry.
for coming and visiting all of us here at KDD. Until next time, guys.